Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Sunita Rao, working as an assistant professor in Computer Science and Engineering Department of Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. Topic covered here is Structured Query Language, Data Definition Language, that is DDL. In the previous two videos, we covered SQL definition, primary language statements of SQL, DDL command create, and constraint on the create command like primary key, not null, check, foreign key, unique, and default constraint. In this video, we are going to cover the remaining DDL command alter and drop. Learning outcome. At the end of this session, students will be able to alter or modify the database using data definition language alter and drop. The Oracle alter table statement is used to add, modify, or drop or delete columns in a table. This command alter table is also used to rename a table. To add a column in a table, the alter table syntax is alter table, table name, add, column name, column definition. Consider an example that shows how to add a column student name in the table student using alter table statement. So the command is alter table student, add student name varchar to 45. This alter table command will add a column called student name to student table. To add multiple columns to an existing table, the alter table syntax is alter table, table name, add, column 1, definition, column 2, column definition, and so on, column n, column definition. Let's consider an example that shows how to add multiple columns, say address and city, in the table using alter table statement. So the command here is alter table student, address varchar to 70, city varchar to 40. This command will add two columns, address as varchar to 70 field and city as varchar to 40 field to the table student. To modify a column in an existing table, the alter table syntax is alter table, table name, modify, column name, column type. Consider an example that shows how to modify a column student name in the table using the alter table statement. So this is the command. So this alter table example will modify the column called student name to be a data type of varchar to 100 and force the column to not allow null values for this column. To modify multiple columns in an existing table, the alter table syntax is alter table, table name, modify, column 1, column type, column 2, column type, and so on up to column n, column type. Let's look at an example that shows how to modify multiple columns, say student name and city, in the table student using alter table statement. So this is the command. So this alter table example will modify both the student name and the city column. This command will modify the column called student name to be a data type of varchar to 100. Previously it was varchar to 45 and force the column to not allow null values. This command will also modify the city to be a data type of varchar to 75. Previously it was varchar to 40. Now Pause this video and reflect on these questions for a minute or 2 minutes and write your response. Questions are: which of the following action or actions is or are possible in the alter table? Options are: add a column and multiple columns in a table, modify a column and multiple columns in the table, both A and B, and none of above. Second question, consider the following query. If we want to add new field mobile number, which of the following command is correct to do so? Options are: modify table, add mobile, char 10, alter table student, alter mobile, char 10, alter table student, add mobile, char 10, modify table student, modify mobile, char 10. Once you return the answer to these questions, you can restart playing this video. I hope all of you have completed this activity. Let me now answer the first question. The first question was, which of the following action or actions is or are possible in the alter table? Since we can add a column in the table, add multiple columns in table, modify column in the table, and modify multiple columns in the table. So, the answer is option C. The second question was, consider the following query, and if we want to add the new field mobile number, which of the following command is correct to do so? To add a column in the table, the alter table syntax is alter table, table name, add column name, column definition. So, to add new field mobile number in the table student, the command is alter table student, add mobile, char 10. Hence, the answer is option C. To drop a column in an existing table, the alter table syntax is alter table, table name, drop column, column name. Let's look at an example that shows how to drop a column student name in the table student using the alter table statement. So this is the command. So this alter table example will drop the column called student name from the table called student. To rename a column in an existing table, the alter table syntax is alter table, table name, rename, column, old name to new name. Consider the example that shows how to rename a column student name to S name in the table student. So the alter table statement is alter table student, rename column student name to S name. This alter table example will rename the column called student name to S name. To rename a table, the alter table syntax is alter table, table name, rename to new table name. Let's look at an example that shows how to rename a table named students to the name student contact using the alter table statement. So this is the command. So this alter table example will rename the student table to student contact. To remove a relation from the SQL database, we use drop table command. The drop table command deletes all the information about the drop relation from the database. The command is drop table R. The command deletes not only all the tuples of R but also the schema for R. After R is dropped, no tuples can be inserted into R unless it is recreated with the create table command. Consider the following table for the assignment. Book with the attribute book ID, title, author, price, available and edition. Member with the attribute member ID, name, address, member date and expiry date. Borrowed by with the attribute book ID, member ID, issue date, due date and return date. Now here, use the DDL command to create above tables and add appropriate constraint. Alter table to add the mobile number in the member table. Drop edition from the book table. Drop the table book. These are some references. Thank you.